So today we are actually entering into a very important tattva, which is Nama Tattva. There are actually 18 primary tattvas. Tattva means what? Philosophy. And there are 18 primary tattvas such as Guru Tattva, Nama Tattva, Sakti Tattva, Bhagavan Tattva, Jiva Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, and so many things, of which Guru Tattva and Nama Tattva are very important. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Sakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Now, what is Harinama means? Harinama means names of Krishna, names of Narayana, names of Vishnu, names of Mahavishnu, names of Vishnu avatars. In the very beginning, we read that Brajanath received few monks from Sri Ramanuja Sampradaya. They discussed about Swaswarupa, Paraswarupa, Upaya Swarupa, Purushartha Swarupa, and these are all called Panja Swarupa Tattva. So what is Purushartha Swarupa? Purushartha. What is Purushartha? That is actually Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. That's not the Purushartha. But the thing is, we are not really interested in any of these Purushartha. Like our philosophy is very drastically different. We go for the fifth Purushartha, which is basically the what? Getting prema. Getting prema is our actual Purushartha. Okay. So after discussing, we also read that their Siddhanta on Nama Tattva is not impressive. You just read that. They do not seem to care much about the power of Harinama. Okay, so this is something there. Because when we started our group also, in the beginning, we were actually starting through that parampara only. But the thing is, when we chant, they won't chant. They were not interested at all. Finally, we all, came out and all. So anyway, so now the Harinama is the only means of liberation in Kali Yuga. This is Kali Yuga. Currently, out of all the 4 yugas, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and then now Kali Yuga. And in the Satya Yuga, meditation was the means to get liberation, for example, right? And then in the Treta Yuga, it's all yajnas, all fire sacrifices. Then in Dwapar Yuga, all temple worships. So then in Kali Yuga, no, these 3 things are not going to be really effective at all. So the only thing that will be effective is the Harinama, the chanting. So that is why it is all in all the so many scriptures it is written saying that Harer Nama Iva Kevalam Kalau Nasti Eva Gadir Anyata. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi 776. So for the spiritual progress in this Kali Yuga, there is no alternative. There is no alternative to the holy name of the Lord. So if you really see that, why it is said 3 times? Because in the court, remember Indian court system, at the end, at the decision, they will say that 3 times they will proclaim whatever the decision was. If suppose there is some auction going on, they say 3 times to really conclude the article's sale. So 3 times means it is the topmost emphasizing. Okay, now also we just saw there are 2 kinds of Harinama. In fact, I am going to add one because it is going to come later. Okay, so in this particular chapter, we will be really talking about 2 kinds of Harinama. The Gauna Nama, that is secondary name or called generic names, and Mukhya Nama is primary names. Okay, so we will be actually doing more on the Mukhya Nama. Gaunanama is actually, Gaunanama, most of them with the Gaunanama like God, these Allah, Jehovah. So those are actually Gaunanama. That means most glorious, most opulent, most this and most this. That is all generic because they are all based on Guna. Guna means what? Qualities. So it is not actually more closer to the Lord. Okay, so we will be talking about the Mukhya. Mukhya means important. The Priya Nama, they are also called Prema Namas. We are not going to really cover today, but only these 2. So now, if you really go, I am really coming from the 3rd. What are the Priya Nama? This is the 3rd type, and it is very deep. It is Priya Harinama, the most powerful. We will be covering this, as I said, not now, later. Here are some examples of Priyanama. Radha, Krishna. When we chant Hare Krishna, the Hare is really a name for Radharani. So, but the Radharani's name is hidden for most of the reasons. They won't say, instead of saying Radha Krishna, we say Hare Krishna. That is Radha Krishna. Yashoda Nandana. Look at the relationship. He is really bound in prema. Yashoda Nandana. Gopi Natha. Radha Madan Mohan. Radha Govinda. Radha Ramana. Radha Damodara. See, these are all actually Priyanama. Only Priyanama gives prema. Very, very important. Not those. Not even the Mukhya Nama is not going to give you prema. No, not. It will really give you liberation, maybe moksha and all those things, but only the Priyanama can really give prema, which is the out of the Panja Purushartha. Panja means 5, because 4 we really covered, that is everybody knows. But this Panjama Purushartha, that's what the Chaitanya Charitamrita really says, that 5th one is prema. That is our goal. That will be, that can be achieved only by Priyanama. We are not going to cover this one. Only the Priyanama will take you to Goloka. The other Nama will take you to Vaikuntha or other places. Now let us see the secondary Nama. These are all actually generic name. They really don't mean a lot. God, okay, right? Srishtikarta, the one who created the world. Jagatpata, the one who really maintains and takes care of the worlds. Jagadisha, one who rules over the whole, all the creation. Paramatma, those who, that form of the God who is really sitting in everyone's heart. Brahman, this is the effulgence of the Lord. Jehovah, Allah, so many names are there. But the thing is, they are all secondary Nama. Because if you see their philosophy, they are actually supporting, is actually very, very, very limited. See, it's like an ocean. You are actually seeing the ocean. So you take a small, the handful of the water, and you are saying this is ocean. That is a religion. Most of the religions, that's what the religion is. More than 200 religions are there. But what is this? The proper religion is the one which is really vast. Okay, all the reincarnations and these and different levels of the worlds and these and that, everything is unlimited. The unlimited knowledge is there. Okay, so this is secondary Nama. Then what is the primary Nama which we will be really talking today? Krishna, Narayana, Vasudeva, Janardana, Hari, Achyuta, Govinda, Gopala, Rama. These names will give better results than the Gauna Nama, the secondary Nama, but not the most superior. What is the most superior? Prema Nama. These give moksha or liberation. This primary Nama gives moksha or liberation. For example, the Rama Nama is very superior in giving moksha. This is what Lord Shiva in those persons who really passes, leaves their body, and in the right ear, Lord Shiva is actually uttering the Ramanama to really give moksha. And so now also Narayana Nama, right? Om Namo Narayanaya. So that also give Vaikuntha. Dwaraka Krishna. See, when you say Krishna, most of the time it actually gives you Dwaraka only. Today we will be discussing only about this primary Nama. Okay? Alright. So we start from what primary Nama can do. It purifies the chanter, his or her family, the world, and so on. Mahapataka yukta apikirtayan anisham harim sutanda karano bhutva jayate panti pavanaha. This is from Brahmanda Purana. Even if one is very sinful, if he constantly performs Harinama, his heart becomes pure. He attains twice born status and he purifies the whole world. What is meant by twice born? Because for twice born means, like for example the birds, right? Birds are twice born. Birds, like because it gives egg, and the egg then the chick, the young bird actually comes from. So that is the second birth. Similarly, for us, our father and mother have really given the first birth, but the Guru is actually giving the second birth. What is that second birth is initiation. Okay, so this second birth is important. That is why they give a different name. You have a spiritual name and all those. So when one chants the Harinama is actually his heart becomes so pure, he attained the twice born status actually with the help of Guru, not like just like that. With the Because at the end we will actually see some more. Now also these primary nama can really drive away the diseases, all the disturbances, everything can go. Sarva rogopasamam sarvopatravanashanam santidam sarvanishtanam Harer Namanukirtanam. This is from Brihad Vishnu Purana. When one performs Sri Harinama Kirtana, like Hare Krishna, right? Harinama Kirtana, all kinds of diseases go away. All kinds of disturbances are appeased. All kinds of obstacles are destroyed, and one attains supreme peace. The degrading qualities of Kali cannot affect one who chants the Harinama. What is that quality? What is the Kali? Kali means so many, like lust, anger, greed, and these are all there are so many, meat eating, intoxication, this and that, that we cover. These are all the effects of Kali, because this is a Kali Yuga. Everybody, almost the whole entire world is actually eating meat. They are drinking wine. Even in the worship places, they are actually drinking wine. Okay, so this is all going on because of the effect of Kali. Okay, so that will go away. So that means when one chants the Harinama, the heart becomes so pure, and eventually what happens? All these things will actually go away. Now, what kind of diseases are actually meant here in this sloka? Mental diseases. Mental diseases means what? Oh, I want to really become massive, big, rich. I want to be that. I want to be this, and that is what the mental disease. Okay, so that is actually, so the diseases that says that we should simply enjoy this world is the real disease. That's the disease will actually go away. Then what kind of disturbances are these? I want to become very rich, but there are disturbances, correct? Isn't it? So many things. Even look at president. Look at see so many problems he is actually running into. So the thing is that he cannot continue. The same way, whatever endeavor that we try to really do, there will be disturbances. That is the nature of this world. And also they say, I want to continue to be, there are disturbances. I want to live in this world joyfully forever. No, it's not possible. Because you have Adhyatmika, that means the problem created by our own body and mind, it will keep on creating. You solve one, another will come. You solve one, another will come again. That means others will give problem. Maybe these virus or diseases or these and neighbors and that and terrorists, everything will give. Then also we have Adi Devika. Adi Devika means basically those disturbances created by the nature or gods. These are all the ones mentioned here. All the things will be automatically solved, because the thing is, when you come there, you are not going to be worried at all. You will not have any trouble. No hardship. Everything will be automatically taken care by the Lord. Okay, so the thing is, the disturbances that come to really hinder your progress in the devotion are the one which will be destroyed. Okay, now also Kali cannot touch the chanter, right? That's what we are to just I mentioned that Hare Keshava Govinda Vasudeva Jaganmaya Itirayandiye Nityam Nam Hitan Badate Kalihi. Brihad Naradya Purana, we read that. Kali cannot cause any impediment, even for a moment, to those who perform constant Kirtana, chanting, Oh Hare, Oh Govinda, Oh Keshava, Oh Vasudeva, Oh Jaganmaya. So when you really do all these things, Kali simply cannot touch you. That means one who really keep on chanting, the meat eating and intoxications and this and that, greedy, lust, this all will be finished. It happens. You just keep on chanting. That is the only thing that you have to do. Automatically it will do the work. Because it's like a medicine. Like a medicine, you may think, okay, you may believe or may not believe that it is really going to work. But the thing is, if you have taken, it will work. So the same way, even if we think, I don't know, whether the Harinama that I am chanting daily is really going to work. No, it will work. It's like that, like it's like a fire flame. You really touch on the flame, it will be, it will definitely hot. It will actually burn you. The same way, Harinama is really so powerful because whether it's the Bible or Quran or whatever the religions, every religion will always say that holy names of the Lord is very, very superior. So here in this one, by saying, oh Keshava, oh Govinda, Vasudeva, Jagan, so like that you really keep on chanting their name. That's exactly what the Gokul Bhajan is doing. Look at all the bhajans what we have really created. They're all just none other than Priyanama and the Mukhya Nama. That's all that we are actually doing. There is nothing else. So Kali cannot touch. But what about others? When chanting, it creates a protective shield. Suppose others also want to really give you harmful things, because so many ways they can actually give you harm. But what have even what they say is the spirits are there. So many spirits are really just roaming around. They are in a different plane, which is called, because this is Bhuloka, then Bhuvar Loka, then Suvar Loka. In the Bhuvar Loka is a place where so many God, the spirits are really residing. That actually sometimes come down also. When you are chanting, you will get a shield, complete shield, and which will chase us away the ghost. So, in Srimad Bhagavatam, we really have so many, slokas, wonderful slokas. How powerful are these names to really drive away these evil spirits? You will never will be. Because as soon as they really hear the chanting, this Harinama, they will be thrown out, like far, far away. Finished. This is guaranteed. And we also talked about Maya, right? What is Maya? Maya means illusion. We have so many illusions. We think that we are the body. We think that we will be living all the time over here. We think that, all our wealth and everything is really going to stay. And our, will be always peaceful. That's Maya. It's not, it's not true. So Maya also cannot touch the chanter. Provided, okay, there is one thing, one rule. You have achieved the Bhava state. Remember last classes? We were covering about Bhava. What is Bhava? Bhava is the mellow, the feeling or the ecstatic feeling or the loving feeling, towards the Lord. Krishna, oh Krishna, you are me. So you really have, you love. And when the Bhava comes, where you really cry and tears comes down and your hairs really stand on the edge and the voice choking when you are really trying to really utter his holy names, or you really when you are chanting or singing, that means the bhava has developed. It will come slowly. You start with the chanting. Cheto Arpana, like Cheto Darpana, if you see the 6-ashtakam sloka, that's how we start. Sri Krishna Nama Sankirtan. You really do the Nama Sankirtan and chant and sing and hear. That automatically your heart becomes, you will, without know these things, you will have the maturity that you will not really be interested in actually amassing wealth, not in your body at all. Absolutely. You will be seeing the lights totally. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay. So Kali is instantly really appears, you are chanting constantly. And then when he really develops Bhava, at that time, the Maya will also go away. Maya is very difficult to really conquer otherwise. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan is saying again and again, it is very, very difficult to really conquer. Okay. So here is amazing thing too. Even chanter in hell gets liberation. Yata yata harer nama kirtayandi smanaraka tada haro bhaktim uda utvahando divam yayuhu. This is Narasimha Tapani. If even the residents of hell chant Harinama, they achieve Hari Bhakti and enter within the divine abode. So the thing is, there are a lot of, first of all, there are a lot of religions, unnecessarily all wrong. They think that, the hell is really all eternal. This is ridiculous. They say 54, you are actually 50.55% actually did good. Okay, go to heaven. Nothing like that. Completely they got wrong. Now, hell is not eternal. No. How can a father can really put her, his own sons and daughters in the hell forever. That is not God. Harinama is most powerful, and you will not face a hell at all. And in fact, Dharmaraja, Yamadharma, Yamaraja, so he has declared, if one is really chanting Harinama, Yamadutas don't even go there. Anyway, we are going to see the Ajamila a little bit, there how much effective they are. And also, the primary nama can actually burn the prarabdha karmas. Okay, so it will actually, whatever the bad karmas that we have really done in the past, they all will be burned. Okay, so we have karmas coming from, from past millions or unlimited lives. Currently, we are caught in the samsara ocean of this all the karmic reactions, whatever that has really come. That's why suppose we did some punya, good things. Oh yeah, we will be comfortable. If we really did very bad, we will be suffering there somewhere in Africa or somewhere wherever it is. So the only way to end this is by chanting Harinama, primary Harinama. Okay, now I'm just going to spend just a couple of minutes to really talk about these four stages of karma. There are four types. Vartamana karma. This is the karma that we are doing right now. Right now, you are all doing a Vartamana karma. That means action going on right now. But you are doing a Sukarma. Sukarma means good karma. You are listening to the scriptures. Like, actually, kind of a Harikatha. So, this is actually good karma. This is going to give good result for you. Okay? Agami karma, the one which you are about to do in the future. Then Sanchita karma is the one which have all the karmas that you have done in the past. They are all there stored in a storage, unlimited storage. That is called Sanchita karma. These are karmic results actually. Results coming back. Then Prarabdha karma, which we are talking about in this, is those karmic reaction that are coming to us. What is Vartamana karma? Vartamana karma is present action, as I said. Right? It could be Sukarma, that means good karma, or Vikarma. Vikarma means basically bad karma that you are doing. So depending on whatever that we are doing right now, then that karmic result will come back later. What is Agami karma? Forthcoming karma. Suppose forthcoming is what we are about to do after this meeting, after this satsang. What are you going to do? Whatever you are going to do is the Agami karma. That is forthcoming. It's like, you are actually, aiming an arrow, right? You are just aiming and then you are about to really leave it there. But this Agami karma, okay, now the thing is other karma that we really talked about, it is completely in our control. It is whatever we do, right? Agami karma is also is in our control. But, but there is a moment. Like, suppose you are actually holding the gun towards somebody, but before you really, pull the trigger, there is a moment there available to really to change your mind. That is the only time that you have the control. Otherwise, this is going to happen. You are going to do it because you are you have determined to really do that karma, which is going to happen. Then what is Sanchita karma? Sanchita karma is every one of us carrying the results. Whatever that karma we have really done in numerous births, they are all there stored. So we are all actually carrying this big sack of potatoes, right? These things, of course we cannot see it, but it is there. Okay, this is the Sanchita karma. Okay, then what is the Prarabdha karma? Prarabdha karma is matured. Because it's, if you really compare that to the fruits which are actually getting ripened, one after another. See the one, there are actually two of them actually fully ripened. That is Prarabdha karma, which is matured. Right? It's ripened. Other karmic reactions are not yet ripened there. Okay, so this is how you have to understand. That means whatever that in this life, the karmic reactions, the result that we are actually undergoing or suffering or enjoying is because of the previous karma which is coming now in this birth that is called Prarabdha karma. And by chanting, it will kill all the reaction, including good ones. It's like taking the what is the medicine, that antibiotics. Antibiotics kills not only the bad bacteria, good bacteria will be also gone. That is how the chanting works. Why? Because If you have good karmas, the results are hanging, you will end up in going to heaven. But heaven, you have to come back again. Heaven is not eternal. Heaven is as a temporary. It could be probably millions and millions of years in the, if you really compare that with our earthly time. But still it is not permanent. You have to come back. So Lord's the names are very powerful. It really wipes up everything so that you are clean and you will go only to Him. Other results of chanting Harinama, it gives bliss to the world. More beneficial than even studying all the Vedas, Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, Atharvana Veda. You don't have to read anything. And more beneficial than visiting holy places. And more beneficial than bathing in holy rivers. The whole world will worship the chanter. Look at here, all the acharyas that we are worshipping as our Gurudevs and our Gurus and all that. They are the great worship, great chanters. They will be always chanting. Last class I really showed something about a Prabhuji, for example. Remember he was so chanting, the heart became so melodious, and he was crying. Look at here. This is what he's actually, already firmly attached to the Lord. Now, here is something very, 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 really strange. You can even say. Gogotitanam grahane gahasya prayaga gangodaka kalpavasah yanyayutam meru suvarnadanam govinda kirterna samam satam sai. You may be doing a lot of charities. I used to say, don't accrue wealth, but accrue these all the punyas by doing charity. But the problem is, even higher, way higher than the charity is this Krishna Nama. Go means such the cows, right? One may give 10 million cows in charity at solar eclipse, because in the solar eclipse, if you give this kind of charity, it is really going to give you heaven like anything. Or one may live in the Prayag I mean Kashi, near Ganga for a kalpa. What is a kalpa? Kalpa is 1 day of Brahma. What is 1 day of Ajal Brahma? 1 day of Brahma is billion years. That many years you may be living in Kashi, a sacred place. Or one may perform 10,000 yajnas. Yajna means what? So many yajnas are there. And give gold as a size of Sumeru. Sumer mountain is the top, is the biggest mountain in this plain. Okay, but it is not something that is actually visible to us. It's in a different dimension. So it's a Sumer mountain, that much gold. Biggest mountain, that much gold you are giving in charity to everybody, all the poor people, this, that, this, everything. But whatever that you have really done, all these things you can do. But you just chanting Lord Govinda's name, that benefit that you are getting, that you take only one portion of the 100th portion, 1 out of 100th portion. That even we cannot compare with all these things, whatever that punya that we are talking about. This is the thing. So many stories I can talk, but I have only limited time. Then power of Harinama. You all know the story of the Draupadi being, disrobed. No one, Bhishmadev, Dronacharya, her husbands, all were there. No one could help. Absolutely no one could help. She cried for help and tried to protect herself. No help came. Then she utterly cried, because the thing was, she was actually, when that was happening, in the beginning she was actually trying to just protect herself whatever she can. But it was not working at all. So then he got utter desperately. He cried, "Oh Krishna!" Of course, he got help. But this diagram is something not perfectly right. I will tell you why. That time, when Draupadi was actually calling Krishna, Krishna was in Dwaraka playing the Chokatan with game with Rukmini. Suddenly, he really got up and walked. He said, he told Rukmini, "My sister Draupadi needs my help. I have to go. She really got back, and he was walking, and within few seconds he really came back. Then Rukmini was asking, "What happened? What happened? You are actually back now? Why that soon?" Oh, Rukmini, before I went there, my Nama saved her already. I don't have to do the job. So the Nama, look at it, this is very important. Nama is more merciful and more powerful than the Lord himself. More when you really get into this, this philosophy, you will understand. In fact, that is more forgiving. Lord may not be forgiving that much as the Nama Prabhu. Nama Prabhu is very, 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 very merciful. Similar things with Ajamila. Ajamila was leading a very sinful life. At the end, he was having so many nonsense things going on. And at the end, Yamaduta came to take him to hell. But he had a small son, the youngest, called Narayana. He somehow gave the name Narayana. And by seeing the fiery forms of Yamadutas, he passed urine and stool and everything, and he got so panicked. And called for, he called for his youngest son, "Oh Narayana!" Desperate. That's the mood that we are talking about. How Draupadi called? In desperate mood. And how Ajamila called? Desperate mood. That is Suddhanama. Suddhanama is something very special. We may be chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, but the thing is the TV will be going on, and the cooking will be going on here, and then the soap opera will be also, so many things going on and chanting. They are not the pure Nama, pure Harinam. They are not pure. They are not Suddhanama. So he cried for help, and what happened immediately? Vishnu Dutas came. And they really chased all the Yamadutas out of the place. And then they left, and then they gave some time to leave. He went to Kashi or somewhere, actually he went to Haridwar, and there, renounced his family, and completely he was meditating, chanting. Then finally he went to Vaikuntha. So Lord has put so much of power in his name. नाम नामकारी बहुधा निज सर्वशक्ति तत्रार्पिता नियमित स्मरणेन कालः एतादृष्टि तव कृपा भगवन् ममापि दुर्दैवम् ईदृशम् इह जनिनानुरागः. This is from Sikshashtakam, from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Oh my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna, Govinda, Keshava, so many names you have given. In all these transcendental names you have invested all your transcendental energies. There are not even hard and fast rules. You can chant anytime, anywhere. Oh my Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy name. This is the connection. He is giving a connection. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. This is the problem. Why? Because we are under the influence of Maya, especially in this Kali Yuga. But how can you chant? Who can chant? So what is the problem? Ego. Ego is the biggest problem. And we are caught in the Maya. Ego, I will tell you. I am next week in the Harikatha. I am planning to really cover. Satsang, this program is Ego Mountain. Mountain like ego. You may see a small person. He may be just about 5 feet. He is walking. But she is pulling a ego behind, which we cannot see. It is like a mountain, Kailash, Everest. Big mountain he is actually carrying this. I am this. So who are all those ones who can really able to chant? Egoless. And they took shelter under a guru, because only when ego goes up, one will really go for a guru. Otherwise, no. Look at here, look how Lord is covering yourself really so badly. A guru will force you to chant. Otherwise, he will beat you. So then, to enrich, you have to have sadhu sangha. Sadhu sangha or satsanga. Without that, you will be doomed. I will tell you, because you will be pulled by the Maya at any time, because you are weak. That is why we really pray to Gurudev. Oh Gurudev, please make me to be strong. That's what the thing we give. Always attach with the Guru. And then listen and then give honor. To do obey and service. Do service. You will automatically able to. See here, if we see on the picture, right? There. What you see on the topmost there? That is Narottama Das Thakura. He was the most polite, but he was actually a princess. Prince. He was a prince, but he renounced everything, all the property, everything. He is renounced and went to Vrindavan to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the other associates. At the end of the day, when he was about to leave the world, what happened? He all of a sudden felt, yes, now this is the time I am really going to go back, and he really entered in the Padma river. That's a part of the Ganga where he got the prema from him. That's another story. And he said, please chant the Harinam, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So all those actually were chanting, and he said, okay, please pour the Ganges water on me. And they were pouring and pouring and pouring. What happened? His body completely was dissolving. It turned into milk, because we don't have his body, because remember, all the Vaishnavas' body is actually not material; they are actually spiritual. That's all. There's nothing in the samadhi. That's nothing. They just put a flowers. That's about it. He just mingled all the way there in the country. I mean, like that. This happened only not even 500 years ago. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Then after 100 years only he came. So it's only about 400 years back that happened. It's all there. Hare Nama Krishna Nama Gana Dana Karini Soka Moka Lopa Tapa Sarva Vikna Nashini Pada Padma Lupta Bhakta Brinda Bhakti Dayini Gaura Murti Masu Naumi Nama Sutradharinim Hare Nama Krishna Nama Gana Dana Karini Soka Moha Loba Tapa Sarva Vikna Nashini Pada Padma Lupta Bhakta Brinda Bhakti Dayini Gaura Murti Masu Naumi Nama Sutradharinim. This is from Sarvabhauma Sataka. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was in actually Jagannath Puri when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. He was a Mayavadi. Mayavadi means under Shankaracharya. He got completely transferred. And then he really, he took Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as his guru and threw out all the Mayavadism. And he's saying is, I offer pranam to the Supreme Lord who has given the holy name of Krishna to the living entities tormented by Kali. The auspicious holy name destroys all the obstacles along with miseries of lamentation, illusion and greed. So now we will come to the end of the thing, because the thing is, Harinama, you really give hours and hours. I can keep on talking because of Gurudev's blessings. No problem at all. But now the time is there. I want to end this as with the Harinama Sankirtan.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare